Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Shelly and this is Seashells Crochet. So today we're just going to go over the triangle. So I am doing a temperature blanket for the year and I decided to do triangles instead of granny squares. Each triangle is going to represent a day and I decided to go ahead and slip stitch them together with this nice gray metallic border. And then I am going to take these and stitch together all of my squares. So all of the triangles that become squares for the month are going to end up being one gigantic square, one square per month, and I will put that together at the end of the year. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go what we can work up today. Okay, so here we are. So I thought maybe I will go ahead and at least give you guys a little bit of a close-up to see how they really are looking. So yeah, it's easy to go ahead and try to create this 90-degree angle triangle. I love them. I worked on it. I was very pleased. So yeah, that's just kind of how you end up putting them together. Just a little how we can go ahead. Alrighty. So yeah, you give you a little visual here. I'll end up putting these together in a really big, gigantic square for the month and join those squares. But again, let's concentrate on the triangle. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that magic circle together. Alrighty. So the first thing that we're going to do is start off with the single crochet right off the rip. Should have made it my tail just a little bit bigger, but I'm not going to go back. We'll just continue. And you're going to do, remember, chain one, always a single crochet, chain one. We're going to go ahead and do another single crochet. Believe it or not, we're at the corner of the triangle already. This is one side and we're at the corner. So we're going to chain one for this corner at all times. This is making the 90-degree triangle, 90-degree corner rather. So we're going to go ahead and do another single crochet, chain one, and single crochet. One side, and your corner. At the end of every row, chain two. Turn your work. Now, if you notice, I am not going to tighten up my magic ring yet. This is just a personal preference for me. The reason is, if I tighten up, it is actually very hard for me to see my spaces in the very beginning. Again, this is just a personal preference for me. I am able to go ahead and work without tightening it up. If you need to tighten up, please tighten up your ring right now. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into the single crochet. There is the single crochet. Here's the chain two. There's the single crochet. Go right in there. Get both. Don't forget to chain one. I am notorious about forgetting to chain one, I tell you. So if I forget, leave a comment and let me know. Shelly, I see that you forgot. I'll try not to forget on this tutorial. I know how important it is. So there is your very next space. There's your space. You can see the bump of the chain from the previous row. We're going to make a single crochet right in there. Don't forget, chain one. I have to remind myself. Now we're at the corner. It's a bigger space. We're going to make one single crochet. Always remember to chain 2. You're at the corner, chain 2. Go right back into that space with a single crochet. Chain 1, and here is the next. That is a single crochet. So we need to move over to the space, which is right there. Kind of hard to see. Chain 1. Now we're at the end. This is the other single crochet. That's the other single crochet. We're going into this space right here. We're going at the end of that single crochet. So I'm going to catch that V right there. Put my hook. I said catch the V, so let me get both of them. There we go. Single crochet. Now for me, I'm going to tighten up my work now. Tighten up my ring. And that's pretty much it. We can do one more or 2 more rows, but there you have it. Each time you increase, it's just going to keep on growing. And we are going to go over, I don't want to prolong the video, but we will go over this nice border to kind of square off that triangle. So we're going to go and do that. I'll go over perhaps joining the triangles in another video so that this video is not too long. All right, so don't forget, I'm at the end here. I'm going to chain 1, chain 2, turn my work. And there is that very first single crochet. I'm going right there. Don't forget, chain 1. And there is the very first space. Do not want to miss that space. If you miss the space, you're not going to increase on your triangle. So sometimes it's a little easy to miss it, one or the other. So we're going to make a single crochet, chain 1. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit so we don't have a extremely long video. Single crochet, chain 1. There is the big space, the corner. Single crochet, the corner means chain 2. Go right back into that space. Don't grab any extra yarn like me. Let's catch it on something. There we go. That's because I'm not really in. There we go. Let's open that up a little bit. This is red heart. Sometimes it splits. Okay, there we go. There is your chain. There is your single crochet. Sorry. Chain 1. There's the space. Single crochet. Chain 1. Find the next space. Do your single crochet, chain 1, and we're at the end again. There is the single crochet. I'm just going to grab this yarn there with a single crochet, chain 2. Here we have it. This will be the last one together. Speed it up, chain 1, space, with a single crochet, chain 1, space, do a single crochet, chain 1, there's your space, with a single crochet, chain 1, of the large space, the corner, single crochet, chain 1, chain 2, right back in that space, with the single crochet, chain 1, there is the next space, doing that single crochet, chain 1, next space, go in there, single crochet, chain 1, whoops, and And we're at the end there again. I am going to go right in there. Grab that with a single crochet and chain 2. So it's also easy to count these rows as well. How I count the rows, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. You got 4 rows. It's that easy to count. So I tell you what, let's meet back up at 8. Like I said, sometimes I found that when I do 8, it just makes it, I don't know, for me, it just makes it nice and clean and easy to work with. If you want to stop at 6, that's fine too, but you see how small it is at 4. So I don't know whatever project you're working on, but I tell you what, let's meet here back at 8. Okay, so I am halfway through 8. Let's just go ahead and finish that off here. All right, so we're still at the end. I am still going to end that little corner and make that single crochet. I've just completed the 8th row. I am still going to chain 2. So a little thing that I discovered about this. So now we are going, instead of turning the work, we are going to go across here and square that off. So the one thing that I discovered, and this made it easy, and you can do this no matter how many rows you have, you're going to always put a stitch right here in the center. Always. However number of rows you made, you're going to put that number right here. Then you're going to have 1 stitch here in the middle. And then you're going to take the same number over here. So I made 8 rows. I'm going to make 8 stitches, and they're going to all be single crochets. I'm going to end up with number 8 here, and I'm going to put something in the center. Then I'm going to start 8 more again, square it off. So if you did 6, you're going to do 6 stitches here, 1 in the middle, 6 stitches. You did 5 rows, 5 single crochets across, 1 in the middle, and 5 across. The reason why that's important is because if you decide to put these together, you'll have the same amount of stitches all the time, and you'll always be centered. I found it a little bit easier, and then there's another trick to square this off. So again, we'll do that on another video. So let's go ahead and go across the top and square this off. I keep hitting this, so let me go ahead and get another close-up for you. Okay, so the first place that I do, I've just done my 2. I'm going to go right here. Just kind of give you guys an idea of where to go. I'm going to grab 2. That's going to be my first single crochet. Let's make that a little bit better. So that is my first single crochet. This is just a single crochet. We're actually not doing this moss stitch right now. Single crochet. So there's not going to be a chain. The next place I'm going to go is right here. Single crochet. Let's see. We'll go right here. Single crochet number 3. Number 4, we'll go right here. Number 5, I'll go ahead and take these 2 strands there. I said that was number 5, right? Yep, number 5. And then I'm going to take 6 here. Another little thing that I do is I go ahead and I take my tail. I go over my tail. I hate The one thing I cannot stand in crochet, and I'm certain that we all can agree, do not like weaving in. So for here, I take my tail and I'll go this way, but then I turn it literally right back and I double up so I can cover it so I don't have to weave it in. Oh my goodness, if I can just not have to weave it in. So I think this is what, number 7? Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, number 7. Hope that's not too close. Now I'm going to back that out. That's a little bit too close. I got 2 more spaces. I'm going to put number 7 a little bit further out. We'll do, let's see. I'll grab number 7 right there. I'll go over both parts of the tail. Number 7. I'll make this number 8. And this, everyone, is the center. So I have my 8 stitches on this side. I place 1 in the center. And now I'm going to start that number 8 again. 1. 2. I'll put 3 right here. 3. I guess I could forget about the tails getting in my way. That was 3. Let's do 4. And we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we'll do 5 here. 6. 7. And I'll take 8 right here. I'll try to grab these 2 to just kind of make it even. I am still going to do chain 1, chain 2. Okay. Because I am now going to take that thread and square this off. Whoops. Let's get it in. Let's actually get that in camera. How about that? So we're going to go ahead and come in here and square this off. There we go, weaving in the ends. Because where you put this kind of helps too. And however you are crocheting on your end, you can kind of figure out where to go. It doesn't have to be precise. But I usually come in here, kind of square that off. And I can go in the back, take that needle back down there. Whoops. There we go. Don't want to be too tight, so there we go. And so there you have it. And we'll just weave in this, cut that, because I've already dealt with that one. So we'll weave this in the back. Usually don't use a needle this big, but this is just what I had near me. Let's see, we'll go back the other way. Weave that. Sometimes it's just a habit. I split a piece of yarn just to kind of get it more secure. It's just me whenever I can. And I'll go back the other way. Split a yarn here. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So, oops, where'd it go? Well, they didn't go in there. So since it didn't, I'm just going to go ahead and cut everybody off. Alrighty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your 90-degree angle triangle. So, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this was a little bit better than my first video. And thank you so much. Leave a comment. Let me know if everyone would like to see how to join this and put some borders. And we'll see you next time.